Yo, are you seeing this? Bro, the tree has fallen. Oh, that is so ghetto. Yo, that has got me a little concerned. If one of these falls on my car like that, boys, I'm going to psych out. I'm going to psych out. Yo, check it out. We are here again. Now, today is the day that I'm doing a side job on the homie's car. It is an alternator and an oil change. All right, so he already has the oil. He wants me to install the alternator and do the work for him, do the labor for him on the oil change. All right, so I have my voltmeter power probe right now. I would have had an actual voltmeter, but it stopped working and I have to get another one. For now, we're gonna use the power probe. We're gonna use the power probe. I thought that it needed 12 volts to work. And if the battery has 12 volts, then that's fine, right? He said that it's a new battery in it, right? But if it's only at 12 volts while it's running, this will show it. This will tell me what the voltage is. So we should be good. I'm just gonna try to diagnose it, right? And then if it is what I think it is, the alternator, then we'll go from there. I have to see if the belt is good also, because the belt, bro, that might be a really old belt. I'm not sure if he's ever even done an alternator on there. So we'll see about that. My homie told me that his bread was not up. Literally, that's the story. That's been the story of my life this whole year. That's been the story of his life since he was born, right? But now I'm just playing. So I gotta do that for the homie. So we're on the way right now, and it shouldn't be too bad. I'm trying to do this quickly because one of my other homies, for whatever reason, he started tearing into his totaled Altima. He started tearing into it, and he believes that it needed both camshaft position sensors and the crankshaft position sensor. He said that he did the camshaft position sensors and he needed help doing the crankshaft position sensor. I'm like, look, man, do you even know what you're doing? He's like, no. So I need you to come over here and do it for me. So we're gonna be making money from that also. And then we gotta go back down. We gotta go 2 hours down right after that. So I'm gonna try to do all this as quickly as I can. Since my homie with the Honda Accord doesn't have any money at all, we went with the remanufactured alternator opposed to the brand new alternator. The remanufactured one still has a lifetime warranty on it. So if it does go out again, we will be warranting it out. So that's what we're doing. And it should be good. I brought all the tools and everything. So we should be able to do everything. It shouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna catch you guys when I start working on the car. Yo, are you seeing this? Bro, the tree has fallen on the Kia. The tree fell on it. Oh, that is so ghetto. Bro, the tree fell on that thing. Oh, that is so ghetto. Are you seeing that? The tree fell on the Kia. That thing is totaled. Oh, that is so ghetto. But we just pulled up, so let me show you what's up. So that has got me a little concerned. If one of these falls on my car like that, boys, I'm going to psych out. Yo, boys, this man told me that he stopped smoking cannabis. I know that was a lie. The lie detector test determined that was a lie, homie. You're still smoking those Diddy sticks, homie. All right, check me out. Here we are. We are working on the Honda Accord, okay? Look at the engine bay. Literally looks like this thing just went through the dust bowl. But power steering pump, alternator, AC compressor. We need the alternator. Does the power steering pump have to come off? I do not believe so. So the belt does have to come off. And if we just take a look at the belt, it looks like it's good enough to last another 50,000 miles. So I think we're gonna leave the belt because my homie has no money at all. Literally no money. So we're gonna start by disconnecting the battery. If you leave the battery connected, then the power wire and the signal wires, they're both gonna have voltage, mainly the power wire, right? And that is going to be able to ground out on the intake manifold or any piece of metal. All right, and it's gonna start shooting sparks, and it might even blow a fuse if you keep it up. So disconnect the battery first, boys. All right, check it out. I thought that he was saying that he was leaving it under the floor mat of his house, but he meant the driver's seat. So boys, we're good. Now we're gonna start this thing up. We're gonna look at the voltage. We gotta diagnose, baby. Hold on. All right, check me out. First things first, we're going to set the voltmeter up. So in order to set the voltmeter up, we're going to put the positive right there, negative right there. Should start up. All right, it just started up. So now we're gonna see how many volts this has. It says it has 8 volts. Now we're gonna see how many volts it has with it started up. 8 volts with it off means that the battery might be dead. So we'll see if I have to jump start this thing. Oh, bro, you see that? The battery is dead. But luckily for me, I have a jump pack. So let me go and get my jump pack real quick. Nico Boost, baby, Nico. All right, boys. We got my Nico Boost, baby. And look at that, I almost got full bars. So in that case, we're going to disconnect this first, all right? I need to get this thing started. So we have it connected, right? Make sure it's on rocket mode. All right, now let's try to start this thing up. It's on rocket mode. Oh yeah, oh, that's looking way better. There we go, slow to crank. Is the battery light gonna stay on? Battery light is staying on, boys. Battery light is staying on. Let's take a look. I'm gonna disconnect this because, oh, it powers right off. That is not good. Yo, it powers right. Yo, it has to be dead. All right, hold on. I'm gonna see what this is at when I connect both the alligator clamps. It should stay at like 12 something volts because of my jump pack, so we'll see. Very slow to crank. I gotta do this quickly. I'm pretty sure the alternator is dead, really dead. Let's see. Look at that, 10 volts. Boys, it's at 10 volts with it running. Hold on, another way you can check, if you boys didn't know, another way you can check is by disconnecting or just taking this rubber boot off, all right? So we're gonna take the rubber boot off, okay? Ah, dang it, it popped back on. Take the rubber boot off, just enough, all right? Oh, dang it. All right, this should get it. And look, 10.7 volts, alternator is bad, boys. Lie detector test determined that my boy was not lying. Okay, so battery light's still on, check engine light's on, alternator is cooked. All right, check this out. I just determined that the alternator is cooked, all right? Now, I'm going to disconnect this alternator. I'm gonna take it apart, okay? And then I have to make a part store run. So, you boys are gonna see how it works. Now, my boy is lucky that we're in the shade, because if we weren't in the shade room, then I was gonna have to charge triple. But I'm telling you, it's like 90 degrees outside right now. And he's lucky I'm not charging triple for this. Also, he's lucky that I have this jump pack that is dying, because I just use it as an alternator to keep his car running. So my boy is lucky I got the Nico Boost, baby. Now, he claimed this was a new battery, and I'm like, bro, I'm telling this man, he should have gotten a O'Reilly's battery, because I could have hooked the man up. We would have got an O'Reilly special 3-year warranty. First things first, disconnect the negative battery terminal. That should be enough. You don't want to fully disconnect. You don't want to fully loosen this nut. You want to break this nut loose. You do not want to take it off, because then you could lose it. So we're going to do that and just tuck it out the way. Now the system does not have any power. So when I go to take this off, it's not gonna blow up in my face. So what I wanna do first is disconnect the signal wires right here. So hopefully these don't break, because these are known for breaking. If they break, I'm gonna shoot somebody, because I came strapped with the Draco. Oh, I got it. Yes, sir. It's pretty tight, but I got it. All right, we got that one. Now I have to see what size this is, and I really hope I don't have to use a wrench because I didn't bring any. That is kind of looking like an 8mm. So we're gonna get an 8mm. Taking a second look, it doesn't look like an 8mm. I'm gonna try an 8mm. And oh, I can't even fit it on. All right, because I can't even get an 8mm on there, what I'm going to do is disconnect this thing first. So to do that, I have to take the tensioner pulley. I have to disconnect the tensioner pulley, and I don't even know where that is. I think it's right here, but it has to be the tensioner pulley. That has to be the tensioner pulley. All right, let me get this tensioner pulley off and we'll go from there. Boys, check this out. Well, this is just a classic situation of me not being prepared, okay? So this right here is the tensioner pulley, right? The way you take the tension off of the belt is by turning this counterclockwise, right? I can't turn it counterclockwise because I don't have enough space between the bolt, okay, and the engine mount wrench, okay? I don't have a wrench, I don't have a slim belt wrench, I don't have any of that. So what I'm going to do is take the engine mount off. Yep, I know, don't remind me. It's easy enough. Take these two bolts out, take this bolt out, this is gonna come off, and then there's two bolts. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Engine mount will come off. Let me just do this real quick. Yep, I'm getting messed up. This is the exact reason why I need to fill up my second toolbox with tools, because if I did that, I'd have the right tools. Now, this is the 3-ton Daytona jack, and I'm telling you, this thing is like 100 and it's 200 pounds. It's over 200 pounds. And this thing works really well, but it weighs too much. So I'm gonna get the Pittsburgh soon. I'm getting the Pittsburgh soon. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do right now is support the weight of one side of the engine with this jack. I'm gonna jack up on the oil pan. Now, I'm not gonna jack up enough to lift the car up, just enough so the engine doesn't fall down. If you jack the car up by the oil pan, it's going to destroy the oil pan and the pickup tube and blow up the engine. So let me do that real quick. First thing you want to do is locate the oil pan. Oil pan is right here. So we're going to jack up just like that. Hopefully my impact is strong enough to get this off. I don't even have an extension, so I don't know about what I'm gonna do about the bottom ones, but we'll see. Oh, nice. All right, let me get the other one off and we'll be good. All right, check it out. I found my extension. Boys, I am so good with it. All right, this is not gonna get it off with the extension. I'm gonna break it loose by hand first. Hold on. Yo, this could have been so simple if I just came prepared, but you know, I don't want to come. Oh my goodness. Hold up. I don't want to come prepared, so. Oh, what is happening? This thing is so tight. Oh my goodness. Hold up. I might need to get the cheater bar on here, bro, because if I can't. Okay, we're getting the cheater bar. We're getting the cheater bar, boys, because this doesn't make any sense. This is so tight right now. All right. Let's see if I can get it without breaking my ratchet or rounding this thing off. Oh, come on! Oh! Yo, something's gonna break. Something's gonna break. Hold up, bro. I better not break my ratchet. Oh! Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it loose. Oh my goodness, bro. What? Bro, good thing that I had the jack with me. Bro, that was this. Are you kidding me? That was so tight. It was moving the engine mount itself. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How is that tight? This is the long one too. I'm gonna go right there. All right. We got that out the way. Now, we gotta go down here and get these ones. All right, we got both of those, okay? Now, we gotta get these ones right here. I know it's hard to see, but see if I can zoom in. That one right there, okay? And then, oh man, it's so hard to see, but there's another one right in there. Yes, sir. All right, I had to break both of these loose with the Chief Bar trick again. But we got that one out, okay? And we're going to get this one out too. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. All right, we got both of those right there. So now, if I take this 10 millimeter off, then okay, then the whole thing should just slide on out, because right now, yeah, we're looking good. So give me a minute. I wanted to take it off right there, but I'm taking it off right here because I can't reach it. So we're gonna go, hold on. See if you guys can see. We're gonna go right there. Take the ground bolt out of the ground wire. I'm gonna take that out right there. All right, I gotta get this. All the flies are swarming me. Dang it. All right, that's gonna go right there. Now we can take this off. Take that off right there. The whole thing should just slide up and out. All right, what is it stuck on? It's stuck on the power steering reservoir. Hold on. I wanted to fully take the engine mount out, but I don't need to because I am not able to take this out with the power steering reservoir and the washer fluid reservoir and the ABS, whatever. Can't get it out of the way. So I'm just gonna, this is enough room right here. So let me get the 14 mil back on here. And real quick, I need to take note of the layout of this belt. So it goes around the crank. All right, it's hard to see, but it goes around the crank first, right? Then it keeps going around the AC compressor, okay? Then after it goes around the AC compressor, it goes around the water pump, okay? After it goes around the water pump, it goes around the alternator. Water pump alternator. Then it comes around the power steering pump. It goes around the tensioner pulley and then on the crank, okay? So it goes from the crank to the AC compressor. It goes from the AC compressor to the water pump. It goes from the water pump to the alternator. It goes from the alternator to the power steering pump. It goes from the power steering pump to the tensioner pulley. It goes from the tensioner pulley to back to the crank. That's how the layout is. Bro, I just said that like 10 times, so if I don't remember this, it's my fault. Check it out. So I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna see if you boys can see what I see. All right, try to get my point of view. I have the 14 mil on the tensioner pulley, okay? And you actually go clockwise, not counterclockwise. I literally broke it loose. I broke the nut loose on accident by going counterclockwise. It's clockwise, okay? So now we're going to just set you right there, okay? I got this right here. I just need to get the belt off of the AC compressor. And I think that this is gonna give me, oh, we are so good right now. We're so good. So really I need it off the alternator, but if I take it off the AC compressor, I can get it off the alternator also. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Take it off that and keep it on like this. And we should be good, baby. Oh, yes, sir. I created a lot of extra work for myself by having to do this, but boys, when I say we are minty fresh, we are minty fresh. It's my fault, but come on now. I know how to get myself out of a situation that I put myself in. Now we can take the bolts out of the alternator, and I'm pretty sure it's those two right there. and this one right here, pretty sure. So let me start. All right, so we're gonna get this loose. There's no more tension on it because the belt is loose, so there's no more tension on it. All right, we got it. And see, I'm telling you, if I had an electric ratchet, this would be so good because I could just take that out. Now I'm pretty sure it's these two at the bottom. I can't see, but, or maybe that's for the AC compressor. Man, I really cannot tell. I think those are for the alternator. I'm pretty sure those are for the alternator. It's so hard to tell. You can't even tell, but those two right there, I'm pretty sure sure that those are for the alternator because the AC compressor has one right there. I think this is an alternator, so we're good. And as you can see, the engine did not move at all. So that's how you know that this jack is putting in work. And I'm bringing this jack with me because I'm in the hood, baby. I'm in the hood, and they're gonna take this so quickly. So I'm not getting my stuff stolen. I'm putting that engine mount back on. I'm going to the parts store. All right, check it out. I was not able to get to these bolts. These two bolts that I showed you, I was not able to get to them because I did not have a short enough extension. I have a long extension, but I don't have a short extension. So I'm gonna use this little swivel to give me the extension that I need. But it's not gonna be easy, especially with one hand. I got it on there. Let's see if I can lick this with one hand. I don't know. We'll see if I can get this with one hand. All right, cut. Check that out. Check it out. What I told you, it was a shot in the dark. Those two bolts, I did not know if those two bolts were going to the alternator, but they were, baby. They were. So now, let's see if you boys can see. All right, those two bolts were going to the alternator. So now that I took this one out, the alternator is moving a lot. So now, after I take this bolt out, I'm gonna take the power wire out and we should be good. Check it out. We got it out and my glove tore, but mind you, I have never done this before on a Honda Accord, on any Honda really. So that just means I'm an absolute G. So now that I have the alternator, oh, did not mean for that to happen. But the alternator is out of the way, all right? So now I can get this bolt off, and I think it's a 10 mil. Hold on, I think it's a 10 mil. Why does this bolt this little nipple keeps unnippling? All right, I'm pretty sure that looks like a 10 mil to me. Let's see. Boys, I am so him with it. It was a 10 mil. All right, let's see if I can get this with the impact so I don't bend it with a ratchet, and it's looking like I can, so. Oh, something broke, but that's part of the old alternator, so it does not matter, and I got it, baby. All right, let's take the power wire off. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I put this nut right there. Okay, now I'm gonna take this alternator out.
The AC hose is in the way, but I should be able to snake it around the AC hose. Yo, this sucks. AC hose is right in my way, man. Dang it. I think I might have to go around the front of the AC hose. That's not happening. Radiator's in the way. All right. This should maybe work. Ow. Dang it, bro. This AC hose is really in the way. I might have to disconnect the AC hose up here. Because the power steering hose is in the way. And so is the AC hose. I might have to disconnect the... Look, if I move it... Alright, check it out. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm disconnecting the AC hose right here. From the chassis. If I disconnect it from the chassis, it should give me some wiggle room. Come on. Not much. Yo, I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it. I think it gave me enough wiggle room to go around the front. Oh, man. Oh, this really sucks. There's no room to get this thing out. All right, hold on. I gotta disconnect this this little piece of the... Dang it. How's this come out? I think it comes out just like that. Yeah, it does. All right. Take this bracket off for the power wire for the fans. Move this out the way. Oh man, it's so hard to do it with one hand. think I got it. I think I got it. Doesn't help that this thing is full of sand. What, do you live off-road? Oh. Okay, come on. Oh. Oh. I got it, baby. I got it. These were the 2 bolts right here. These were the 2 bolts that was, it was a shot in the dark, but we're good, baby. We got it.
We got the alternator out. This is a baby alternator too, but we got it out. Time to get the new one from the parts store, baby. Yes, sir. Check it out. Now I have to put this engine mount back on because I do not trust anybody up in here, man. Like, no people at all. So I'm not gonna put the ground bolt back in, but I am gonna put this engine mount back on because I'm not leaving my jack here. You got me so messed up. So let me put this engine mount back on, and then we're gonna be going to the O'Reilly's, baby. All right, check it out. Check it out. Let's. Oh yeah, that's going in good. We're gonna snug that one. I don't know if you can see, but we're gonna snug this one. I already started these by hand. I'm gonna snug this one right here. All right, you saw the engine move? I'm gonna snug this one right here. All right, now that I did that, when I let my jack down, the engine is not going to move. Let's check it out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Baby. That is how you do it with the wrong tools, because I'm not gonna leave my jack over here in the hood. All right, I'm taking this alternator, I'm taking my jack, and let's go get the new one, baby. And we got the alternator out so quickly. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, boys, I am good with it. I am good with it. We're gonna put that right there. We have this right here for the oil change. I have to do an oil change on this thing too. So we have all the tools in here. I gotta put all this stuff in here really quickly so I can go to the parts store because it is type hot out here, man. All right, check this out, boys. You remember when I was telling you how much I hate how much this jack weighs? I'm telling you, this thing is like 200 pounds. Boys, I have to load this 200-pound jack up in my truck. Dang it. I need the Pittsburgh one because it is way lighter than this one, man. Oh, come on. Oh, man. I'm telling you, this thing is 200 pounds. This thing is literally 200 pounds. Oh, okay. Gotta load this thing up. Okay. And I gotta get out of here. Can't believe I had to take that stupid engine mount off, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Got me so messed up. Hold on, I'm be honest, this sucked, but I got the old one out. All right. And make sure I lock your doors, boy, because, you know, you get low-key over here in the sticks. So I think that's locked. Nope. All right. Lock. Boys, check it out. I'm telling you, that job, it wasn't that bad. But since I didn't have the right tools, it kind of sucked. But I'm telling you, man, I just used the knowledge. I've never even done that before. I just used the knowledge of what I probably should do, and it worked perfectly. Yo, that job was pretty good job, yo. Pretty good job. I got the old one out, and I need to put the new one in. I'm on the way to the parts store right now. The parts store is about 10 minutes away. Go there, do it. I told my other boy, I'm like, look, man, you probably got to give me like another 2 hours to get over there because I have to remember to get an oil filter for his car. I got to get the oil filter. I got to do his oil change. I'm telling you, boys, I am telling you, we should be pretty good. We should be pretty good. It's going to be a good payout, and we're good. Boys, check it out. Low-key, I have to merge. So we'll see if I can get in the left lane. We'll see how quickly I can get into the left lane. Because this idiot cut me off, getting me really mad. So I just decided to get in this lane. And this girl over here is doing her hair. And it's a merge lane. See, I'm telling you, I am heen with the driving skills. I'm heen with everything. Now we got this girl in front of me. She was literally tying up a pink wig that she had on. She was tying up a pink wig, preoccupied, was sleeping at the light, tying up her pink wig. But it's all good because she's not behind me, so she ain't gonna hit me. If she brakes check me, she gonna get it though. All right, check it out, baby. You already know how we do. You already know how we do. So let's get this changed.
I got
Check it
there.
out. You
Your
already know we
price
are replacing the
is-
brackets.
let me see
Also,
here.
got you right,
$24.63.
man. All right, boys. Well, the O'Reillys, they almost messed me up, almost, but we got the right one. We got the oil filter. We got the alternator, baby. So let's put this in, baby. Let's put it in. All right, check it out. I'm about to do everything in reverse now. So we're gonna take the engine mount back off, jack up the engine, all right? Put the alternator in. Before I put the alternator in, I'm gonna tighten the power wire, all right? Gonna put the power wire on, probably put the signal wire on, put it on there, bolt it up, put the belt on. Then I'm gonna put the engine mount back on, make sure I put this ground bolt on or it probably won't start. And then I'm gonna have to jump it because the battery only has like 7 volts. Then I'm gonna drive this thing for a while to let it charge up. All right, now I'm taking this nut and this washer flange off because I prefer to use the OEM one. So we have the OEM one right there. We're gonna use the OEM one. This one I will be keeping for my collection. Remember, I went in from the front first. This right here, I'm remembering to put this back where I got it, and I believe it slips in just like that. Now let's get back to tightening these bolts. Boys, it's gotten pretty hot out here. I'm sweating bad. And as you can see, he has like, I think this is from his axle. I think this is axle grease, but I had to reach down there because the belt kept slipping off the crank. But we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We got the OG over there. We got Mr. OG. That's me without the cigarette and with a cooler car, Skyline, baby. But now I just have to bolt the engine mount back together, put this thing on the jump pack and let it run, and we're good. Check it out. That ground bolt is on, so this thing is gonna start now, baby. Check this out. Always start with threading them in by hand. I'm telling you, you cross thread an engine mount bolt, you are not going to have a good day. So these ones holding the bracket to the block, and then these ones going from the engine mount to the frame rail, baby. Yo, I just looked up the weather and it's like, it says it's 92, but it's worse than that. But let's take a look at the car. Now, if we come over here, I put the funnel right there because I'm doing the oil change, but look at the new alternator, baby. Look at the new alternator, baby. The belt looked good enough to reuse, so we're reusing the belt. Oh man, I just gotta get this thing up in the air. But it's so bright over here, man. The shade is gone. Dang it. All right, boys. Now we gotta do the oil change. So, oh man, this is actually, the coolest area. Like the area with the least amount of heat. So let's see if I can catch this on film, baby. All right, first things first, gonna break this thing loose. Okay. All right, did that. Now the threads are a little gummed up only, and when I say gummed up, I don't mean torn up. I just mean there's a little bit of gum on it because, oh no, I dropped that. Okay, all right, we're good, we're good. Right here, I'm letting the oil drain. I'm letting all the oil drain out. And what I'm doing is letting the oil drain while I'm scraping the thread paste off of the threads of the drain bolt. And if you use that thread paste, I'm telling you, you can reuse the old washer. So I always use the thread paste because I'm not trying to put new drain bolts on. It's just quicker. It's just a lot quicker to do. So I'm being proactive. I'm doing that while letting all the oil drain out. Boys, we're looking good. This is how I do. All right, boys, I'm telling you, this way, this method right here has literally never failed me. So if you're doing an oil change, right, and you do not have a new crush washer, you can reuse the old one if you use some thread paste on it. So I will be using some thread paste on the threads of the drain bolt, and I've never had this leak on me, so this is the way to do it, boys. This is the way. Man, I was just like, let me try it out because it looked like a very similar size. Check this out. Who would have known that OEM Toyota and OEM Honda use the same oil filter housing socket size? Who would have known? Maybe it's because the same manufacturer makes both of the filters. So I could have used a Toyota one on here. Boys, I just finished draining the oil. All right, now I have to put oil in it, check the oil level, oil filter torque, drain bolt torque, and then put the battery jump start on here and drive this thing around, let it idle. All right, boys, this right here is the final piece of the puzzle. Put that right there. Yes, sir. And then we are going to tighten this like so. Make sure that it is tight, not too tight, but tight enough. Oh, perfect. Now put the Nico on here. So we're going to do positive first, then the negative. All right, now turn her on. All right, gonna do this in real time. Let's see her start up. Oh, it's so hot in here. I know he's smoking weed. Yes, sir. Oil pressure light went away. I put oil in there. I'm gonna let it idle for like 10 seconds. I'm gonna check the oil, and then I'm going to give him a new maintenance money sticker. All right, boys, check it out, baby. No more battery light, no more check engine light. I'm telling you, I am so nice with it. I am so nice with it. I literally just figured it out. Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna go to mileage. Oh, mileage, 165,416. So yeah, 166,231. So he did it a little bit early, which is perfect. And I had it for 710, and it's almost 710, boys. I don't know what today is, but I'm telling you, oh, we are so lit right now. I got this almost on the money. He got it almost on the money. Baby, I was good with the diagnosis. Oh, we are so litty. We're so litty. Now check it out. I'm about to get the voltmeter and see what the battery's charging at. All right, boys, check it out. We have the power probe on. Now we're gonna check and see what it's charging at. Yo, 14.0, 13.8, 14.0 volts. Yo, I would prefer it to be like 14.3, but that's what you get when you get the remanufactured stuff. Let's take a look over here. Everything's looking good. Looks like I put the belt on good. Everything's tight. I mean, the tensioner is moving a little bit, but barely. Check it out. We're gonna look underneath, and no leaks, baby. No leaks. I'm telling you, we are good. I'm telling you, your boy did it so good, baby. Oh my goodness. Now this right here, this was that bracket that I put on, and it was missing off of the harness. Unfortunately, I do not have a zip tie right now, but I'll do it next time. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. This is car number 2 of the day. Car number 2 of the day. Look at that. Put a little Nissan, little sun visor on there. That's cute. That's cute. But yeah, Total Altima. So we got to do a we got to do a crank sensor on the Total Altima. Let's see how it goes. You lost it?
No, it's right here.
Yeah,
I can't grab it.
that's why you don't take that off. I told you. Let me see this.
Can't grab it right there.
Bro, I told you not to do that. I told you not to do that, bro. I told you not to do that. This man did exactly what I said not to do. He fully unscrewed the nut for the negative battery terminal, bro. He tried to do this on his own. This man's gonna blow up his engine, bro. Bro, did you take the... You took the coolant? The little coolant sensor out, too?
Yeah, I had to take that off to reach this right here. Like I said, I had to make sure I had to...
What'd you take off?
This right here and that right there has...
Why'd you take this off?
Because to reach to it.
Where is the wire?
It's right here. They're all right here. This one, that one right there, that's not no wire.
Hold on.
Hanging.
No, this is for the O2 sensor. But yeah, but you didn't have to take this off.
No, it's how I had to get to it. That's why.
This thing is covered in oil.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then that one right there goes to that one.
Yeah. Let me find this crank sensor. Bro, you're not supposed to fully take this out because you can lose all this stuff. All you're supposed to do...
Make sure it's right there.
Yeah, right there until the wind blows it away.
Not
or
the car
or until you knock it over with your elbow and lose it forever.
Man,
what I'm saying is you're just supposed to loosen the nut a little bit to where you can pull it off. Look at you trying to do all this stuff yourself. You don't know what you're doing, bro.
Man, I did the cam sensor, man. Come on now.
I hope you did them right.
Right there. It's right there. I just can't. I just don't have the right tools to do that. The crank sensor.
I'm pretty sure that the crankshaft sensor is under the starter. So what I think I'm gonna do is just jack this thing up because yeah, I'm jacking this up. I'm probably gonna take the wheel off, jack it up, and then go from there because yeah, this is getting on my nerves. All right, boys, so this is the roughest Altima I've ever seen. He said that it came up with some cam and crank codes, but I really just don't think he knows what he's talking about. I think he looked up some stuff and he's trying to pretend like he's like a mechanic or whatever. But he said that he didn't have the tools to do the crank sensor, and really he just doesn't know what he's doing. So he doesn't have a jack or jack stands, but I'm just using this to make my life easier because I'm not trying to go all the way in there because there's oil everywhere. There's oil all over the subframe and I'm not trying to get dirty. Plus, this is easier anyway, and I forgot I have to pull the e-brake. Look at this, man. Look at these weed smokers, bro. These boys, all these boys are addicted to some fake cannabis. Got some cheap Amazon stuff, literally, probably eBay. So I don't even know if it's gonna work. And if it doesn't work and if it's running rough afterwards, it's literally because he put some cheap stuff, cheap aftermarket stuff in here that's not even gonna work. I told him that Nissans are pretty particular with using OEM stuff. And I think the OEM one might be probably like $120, and he definitely doesn't have that money. He doesn't have enough money to buy the part and pay me at the same time. So he is just going to, oh, my bad, that was a little too quickly. He is just going to get the cheap stuff and hopefully it works. Now, I have the tools to do it, and I have the tools to do it quickly. So, bro, are you seeing this? The subframe is buckled. He told me that he crashed into a tree. I'm like, bro, really? I'm trying to find this thing. I literally don't even see it. It's somewhere in the bell housing, but I don't see it though. I don't see it. I don't know, man. I gotta do some more looking. Hold on. He split his boot open wide open. He split it wide open and slinging grease everywhere. Yo, I'm pretty sure I found out where it is. Boys, please forgive me for this. The quality is about to take a turn for the worst. All right, check it out. So I don't have a magnetic socket and I'm going in a blind hole and the bolt is 100% gonna fall out of the socket. Now, for the piece of crap sensor that he got, he took the plastic that I needed. He took the plastic that I needed. So I tore a hole in one of my gloves and used it like this. So I'm going to go just like that, tighten it, and I'm telling you, it should work. It should work. So this right here is an old mechanic's trick, or it's a broke boy trick, but it works. And see, check this out. We got the master flow sensor in, right? But this right here is the negative battery terminal. And I was so happy about the way I did this, where I got the wire and everything, and I got a positive battery terminal and put it on here and everything. I was so happy, but really, I would not do it this way. I'm telling you, now I would do it a different way. Now I learned that it actually is better to use an actual negative battery terminal. Now, this one is a copper one, and I'm definitely not gonna, I don't recommend the copper ones. I recommend the lead ones, but this is a copper one. So I would have just used this, put this right here, and I would not have had to use this little, I think it's a lead sleeve, because the battery post was too small for the terminal. So I put a lead sleeve over the battery post, and then the terminal was able to fit. Now, if I had have just used the right size terminal, a negative one, lead negative one, we would have been so good. But you know what? We're learning, and this still works. It's not moving, so we're good. We're good.